mine arrived, I was in Sudan. And just to say that with Luca from UNDP and acting resident coordinator, this was my third visit for the past 2 years. And you've highlighted very clearly that this is indeed the largest displacement crisis that we've been dealing with, very sadly, with 1 out of every 3 Sudanese being forced to flee their houses. 8 million internally, but about 4 million have been forced to flee and going into neighboring countries. During my visit last week into Sudan, I went to Khartoum. And Khartoum, as Osman indicated just now, and this is a city where I lived over 24 years ago, it was heartbreaking to see the level of destruction, the destruction of infrastructure, the destruction of services, and making the lives of the 1 million people who have opted to return to either Khartoum state or to Al Jazeera state or to Sennar state, making possibilities for rebuilding lives just extremely, extremely challenging. When people return home, when possibilities of hope have started, I think it is really up to the international community to help people take care of themselves. And the people I met in Khartoum, former internally displaced persons, former refugees, they've just highlighted what has been indicated earlier. Possibilities for them to rebuild their lives, possibilities to take care of themselves, as well as that possibility for greater solidarity so that we can find at least solutions in part of Sudan that are relatively stable. After Khartoum, I traveled 1,200 kilometers to the north with Egypt, at the border towards Egypt in Wadi Halfa, as well as Eshkhit. Eshkhit is the border area where some of the over 300,000 who have returned have been passing through. What did I see? It's people coming back home empty-handed. It's people whose family members have, some of them remained in Egypt, others coming with them, who have barely nothing for transportation, dignified transportation for, as I indicated, for over 1,200 kilometers from only Wadi Halfa up to Khartoum Omdurman. They have nothing. So what they clearly said to me was the following. One, help us get dignified transportation up to areas where we are coming from. Help us take care of our family members so that between there, Dongola and few other places, people can take care of themselves. But most importantly, we need peace, we need reconstruction, and I'm sure Luca can speak to that a bit more about the services that are happening. My third message, which I think is equally important, is to say, and you will see in the joint statement we have released with IOM and UNDP, is also to say that as we speak about places of relative safety inside Sudan, there are places where we still have active conflict in the Darfurs, in the Kordofans. In the Darfurs, they keep producing refugees, over 800,000 only this year. For the past 2 years, over 800,000 refugees. And these places produce the number of refugees that we've been speaking about, and the regional refugee response plan is only funded at 17%. So in a nutshell, need to support people who can return to areas where we have relative safety, and people are asking us for the support. Authorities we meet, government officials that we meet, returnees that we meet, this is what they are asking. People who are in refuge still there need greater support from our side. And overall, I can't agree more with Othman. We need peace, we need peace, we need peace so that this brutal conflict will end.